How to get leads for your accounting or CPA firm. Really, there's two ways that you're going to be able to get new customers. And essentially, you have what's known as organic marketing, and then you have paid marketing. Either way, to be honest, you're going to pay. With organic marketing, you're going to pay with your time. Paid marketing, you're going to pay with your dollar. Pretty much the difference between the two. Organic marketing is, kind of traditionally word of mouth, networking. That's stuff that you've probably used up until now to grow your business. Another version of that is going on to platforms like Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and just, finding your ideal customer and literally messaging them and saying, hey, do you need my support? Can I help you with anything? Is there anything that you're missing in your business? While that can work really well, and it tends to have quite a high level of trust just off the bat because they can see your profile, the problem is that, like I said, you're going to pay with your time. So it's going to use quite a bit of time from you. And also the lead volume just really isn't there. Whereas you can get something like paid marketing. So the pro to that is obviously you can hit the masses. You can hit a lot of people. It doesn't cost you your time, essentially it costs you your dollar. The downside to that is you actually have to kind of know what you're doing when it comes to paid marketing. Otherwise, you're just going to end up wasting your money. Another thing is that the sales process needs some work. To be fair, the sales process always needs work when you're not doing word of mouth and referrals, because every single word of mouth and referrals is pretty much a home run every single time. Whereas it comes from, what's known as the cold market, which is people that you just don't know, people that have never met you. You need a much more, robust, more efficient sales process. So either way, when you're going to do organic marketing, like DMing people on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, as opposed to paid ads, you're going to need a sales process. So let's just jump through how I would do organic marketing if I was going to go out and DM people. Firstly, what I would do is I would just find my group of people. So if I'm going to be on Facebook, I'm going to find groups. If I'm on Instagram, I'm going to find pages or accounts that have my audience. What I want to do is I want to go into those groups, go into those pages, or on LinkedIn, filter for those people and essentially go and request to, friend them or connect with them. And once I've friended and connect with them, I'm literally just going to send them a message. How I would do it is I would offer them some kind of support or some kind of assessment. Hey, have you had anybody do a profit assessment to see how you're performing compared to your competitors? Have you had a revenue assessment to see, how you're performing compared to your peers? Or perhaps you could say, have you ever done a cost analysis to see if your expenses line up with what industry standards are? So I would go out there and offer them some kind of support like that with regards to, you know, just some kind of assessment or some kind of value that you can start the conversation with. Because if you go ahead and you just offer them, hey, are you looking for a bookkeeper? Are you looking to get your taxes done? While maybe that can work, what you're going to do is you're going to actually message a whole bunch of people because that's more of a timing offer. That's more as and when someone needs that. But what we really want to do is we actually want to maybe poach a customer from an existing accounting firm because most people have accountants, most people have tax people. The difference is you obviously want to provide more value than what another accounting firm or tax person is offering. And going out there and just offering, bookkeeping or tax services doesn't really set you apart from the competition. You kind of look like everybody else. So we want to stand apart from everybody else. So we want to provide them with some kind of strategy, something higher level. So I would go out there and offer them something based on this higher level strategy, higher level thinking. So, hey, have you ever had a profit assessment done? Just curious if you'd be interested in that. Happy to jump on call with you and go through that. Either way, hope you have a great day. So that would be kind of the message or the approach that I would take if I was going to go out there and just DM people. Again, you want to position yourself as unique as having some kind of solution or some kind of opportunity for them that is new or different than what the market is currently offering. The market basically just offers bookkeeping and tax. And that's what the average business owner knows. The average business owner doesn't actually know that they could save money on taxes. They think that their tax person is actually saving their money on taxes when they do their tax return. You and I both know that's not the truth. So what we want to do is just offer them some kind of free assessment, offer them some kind of free report, offer them some kind of personalized approach that will give them a result, right? Hey, do you want to just see if your profits are where industry standards are? Hey, do you want to see if you're actually paying yourself correctly? or if you're going to get in trouble with the IRS. So all of these things are going to spark the interest of a business owner that has that need, because obviously every business owner wants to make sure they're paying themselves correctly, their profits aren't in the tank, and that overall their business is functioning normally. So go from that approach, as opposed to going from the approach of let me push a service. Rather go from the approach of how can I talk to a problem that I know the business owner will have. So problems business owners have: cash flow issues, profit issues, KPI issues, team satisfaction issues. So approach the conversation from the perspective of they only understand their problem. They don't understand the solutions to their problem. So let me speak to the problem. Hope that makes sense to you. So that's going to be organic. That's what I would do when it comes to organic marketing. Problem with that, like I said, is the volume. It's a lot of manual work. The volume just really isn't there. You're not going to get a lot of customers and leads from that. That's why you go to what my favorite thing, which is paid ads. Now, paid ads, while they're great, you obviously have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to waste money. But really, there's two kinds of paid ads. And really, the difference between them is Google and social media. The reason why I differentiate them is because Google is when somebody is searching. So it's more of an approach when they're a little bit of aware of what maybe their problem is, or they're aware of the solutions, and they're specifically searching for that. So they're searching bookkeeper near me, tax person near me, CFO near me. So they're searching for that solution. Those are very high intent searches, by the way. They could also just search how to do bookkeeping, right? And that could be something very simple, but that's more in the discovery process. So they're not aware of the solution yet. They're more just, how do I do this? I'm just trying to learn how to do this, right? So that's Google. And the reason why I would separate that is because somebody has more intent there. They're actually physically going out onto their computer or phone and typing in how to solve an issue, or typing in a certain problem that they have, right? Whereas social media is more about presenting them with an opportunity, right? Now, similar to how you're going to DM somebody with a new opportunity to differentiate yourself, we want to do that same thing on ads. Pretty much, we would want to kind of approach the conversation from, hey, would you like to grow your profit? Hey, would you like to increase revenue? Hey, would you like to make sure that you're paying yourself correctly so you don't get in trouble with the IRS? Any one of these would be an appropriate angle to essentially take when it comes to paid ads. The reason why is because if you just kind of push, hey, do you want bookkeeping? Not really that exciting. It's not really that fun. And to be honest with you, no business owner actually really wants bookkeeping or tax. The reason why we get bookkeeping and tax is because if we don't, we get in trouble. Well, that's at least the average business owner's mindset, right? We know that there's a lot of valuable data that you can get from bookkeeping and tax. And that valuable data, that's where you come in with regards to strategy and helping the business owner plan forward. That's what you want to present to them when it comes to paid ads, a new opportunity that's going to allow them to grow their business and expand. That way, you can separate yourself from the competition. You're not just an average bookkeeper, an average tax person. You're actually a strategic partner in their business that can help them get to the next level. That's going to be really much more important than, setting yourself up as just a compliance accountant. We really want to be setting ourselves up as somebody that can help them grow. That's really, really what's important when it comes to paid ads. So the two differences there with paid ads is you get search, and then you get, essentially social media. Search is more of a pull strategy. So you are pulling people towards you because they are searching and they are being pulled towards you. Whereas social media is more of a push strategy. You are pushing a new opportunity in front of them and hoping that they opt in for that. That's essentially the difference between the main social medias there. Now, what should you be doing is dependent on your skill set, right? I doubt that most of you would have experience running paid ads or even actually sending DMs on Facebook or LinkedIn and whatnot, just because you've probably gotten almost 99% of your business from word of mouth and referrals. And while word of mouth and referrals are great, the problem with that is, you can't really control that. You don't know what customer you're going to get. And if you reject a referral, that kind of sours the relationship that you have. So you kind of have to take on every single customer, which can be a problem when it comes to scaling. What we really want to do when we're scaling an accounting firm is we actually want the same customer with the same problems. So let's say we had to people or run ads to a specific industry. Let's say we had to run a specific group of ads to, people in HVAC or people that run dental practices or people that run lawyers' offices. We know that people in HVAC, dentals, someone in HVAC will have the same problems as another person in HVAC. That way, what you can do is you can develop a system for that one person, right? And then you deliver the system to everybody else. Whereas if you're just relying on referrals, it's just generalist. So every single customer that comes in, they're unique. You don't necessarily have an existing system that's going to solve their problems. So every single time you get a new customer, you basically have to rebuild your business. You basically have to rebuild the solution that's going to be delivered to them, which makes it very difficult to scale, makes it very intensive in terms of the amount of people that you need. And also, it makes it very difficult for you to actually do the most important part of your business, which is grow it. Do the marketing, do the sales aspect of it, which leads to growth. That's why when you're going to, LinkedIn or you're going to Facebook or whatever platform you're doing, whether you're doing organic or you're doing paid ads, you want to focus on a specific group of people and you want to focus on their problems. Always focus on the person's problems, never push your services. That's going to be the keys to you growing your accounting firm. That's how I would do it. That's how I would grow an accounting firm. If you're interested, we do run paid ads for accounting firms. We can easily get you 25 to 30 fractional CFO opportunities. That's going to be business owners on your calendar who are qualified and want to work with you on a fractional CFO basis. We're going to be able to help you, help them grow their business and get them to the next level. If you have any questions or you want to schedule a call with us, go ahead, just click the link down below, reach out to us, and I'll be more than happy to run through everything with you. You have a great day, and I hope this video has been valuable to you. Let me know in the comments down below, which part are you doing? Which part are you struggling with? I will reply to the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be making videos like this going forward. Have a great day. Thanks.